All right, guys, we're looking at the Kimura today. Kimura from the side mount. Now, this Kimura can be done in many ways. Let's move this way a little bit more. Thank you. All right, now, Kimura. First thing we have to do is trap the arm, okay? At least this arm, but I'm gonna show it from full trap. So, I got my head and arm. I'm gonna work on the near arm first. So I'm sliding my knee in and over top. Control the head. Now I want to get this hand behind my head. That's my main goal, okay? So I'm prying this elbow open, using my head to maneuver, and now I've captured his arm. Once we're here, we've captured the arm, we're gonna pull the head arm in front and use this to pin his head inside so he can't move his head now. The next thing we're gonna be looking for is to pull them up into us. So I push off the mat and I'm gonna pull him up towards me. From here, I use this arm to control his head, to keep it down. I'm stepping over his head so that my knees squeeze together and I'm locking him in place. I don't let go of this arm though, I hug it the whole time. It's important that I stay as close to him as possible. If I'm up like this, he just slips his arm out and I lose it. I wanna stay right here. Now, this is where I bring my right arm in. I stay hugging. My left hand is gonna come out and it's going to search for his wrist. I found it. Once I find it, I use my right hand to grab my own wrist. Our goal is to bring their hand behind their back. Once we're here, we wanna use our elbow on their hip and push them forward. Now, I take my back leg, my left leg, I'm gonna sprawl it straight back. I get his hand to the ground, and my other leg is up over his head. Now here, we have the hand pinned. I push it into the ground as hard as I can to pin it. Now, we're focusing on this, lifting up his elbow with my elbow. I wanna do this right here, okay? My goal is this. So I push his hand, and I pull on his elbow. We get strong pressure, actually in their elbow and upper arm, okay? Let's turn this way. Normally Kimura is a shoulder lock. You can make it a shoulder lock or have shoulder pressure when the hand is behind the back. But sometimes that's hard to do when he's flat on his back. So if we have the hand to the side, we can still get an effective submission and it will break something. You know, that's what we learn, okay? So let's look again from this angle. You want to focus on my leg when I sprawl back. So I'm just gonna go quick to here. Now, again, once we're here, we have the arms trapped. I bring this arm in front. I pull my elbow on top to pressure into him. I pull him up and push off the mat. Now, I control his head and step right over, knee to the mat. Notice where I'm at, hugging him, right, he's on his side. Right arm comes in. Left one finds the wrist, and I find my own wrist. I get his hand on the ground. I start to push. Now look, my left leg, see how it goes back? My hip, I want to sprawl on that hip. The other leg is resting on the ground. I press on the hand, lift his elbow, we get our pressure. We'll turn, we'll do this from every angle so we can see the Kimura. So I've got the arms trapped. This arm comes in front to block the head. Elbow on him. I pull him up, and here we go, we're starting. I get in close, step over the head. I'm hugging, right arm in. Now I retract, grab my wrist, grab my own wrist. Hand behind, use this elbow, push on their hip. Now look at my legs. I'm on my knees right now. I will stay on my right knee. My left foot, though, needs to come back. Now, I turn my ankle a little bit more. We get super strong pressure. Okay, you gotta turn this way. Is it this way? Yeah, we'll try this way. Okay, so we're going over as many angles here as we can get because I want you to understand this move, all right? This is such a powerful submission. You gotta know this one, alrighty? So again, I'm here, got the arm trap. I bring my own elbow on him as I lift him. We get close, and now I start to turn. Once I turn, I hug his arm, replace, grab the wrist, grab mine. Hand to the mat. Start to push. His hand on the mat as I sprawl. My other leg is up, and here we go. Strong submission. Okay? So how we do this is we want to be on a diagonal to our partner, from their shoulder all the way to their hip. Okay? Let's look at it from, yes, this way. Okay, actually let's turn completely around right here. This will be good. Okay? So if I did a Kimura and we created a T, we would look just like this. Okay, this is awkward and my leg is overstretching. This is not the way to do it. Okay? I want to be positioned so that my head is over here by his hip. Sorry. And now my other hip is pressing down on him. So I'm pressing with my hip and my upper body is forward. That's where we're controlling. We're pinning this area, and this area. Okay, very important. So when I'm locking up the submission, I want to be over here. Look where I'm at. I'm way over here. My head is on towards his legs. It's not up here. It's all the way down. Now I push down. I lift that elbow. We'll break them as fast as we want. Okay, very good. So that's our Kimura from the side mount. This is a very effective way to get into it. And most importantly, it's an effective way to control our partner. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So best of luck. We'll see how it works for you.